Yo, 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 what's up, Diamond family? It's your man, Vivi, and welcome back to the VVS Academy. As you guys know, I'm here every week dropping off gems, teaching you to record and mix your music better. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. Look, man, I got a really crazy video for you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys the mistakes you're making that make your mix not sound pro. All right, you want to sound like a pro, you want to sound like your favorite artist that's topping the charts right now. I'm going to show you the things you're doing that's holding you back. All right, I won't even overtalk it. Let's jump right into it. The number one thing that you're doing is you're not turning down the beat, you're turning the vocals up, and that's a recipe for disaster. So let's listen to things, how they sound now. Everything is balanced well. Let's see what it sounds like. Bet. So as you can hear, the track already sounds good. The vocals are super clean. They're cutting through. We don't have any effects really on anything besides the template. Like the template that we record into that has our EQ and stuff. Has our reverbs and stuff set up. That's going, but we haven't really touched anything. We've just played with volumes. That's the number one thing. So let me show you what happens if we don't turn down the beat, right? So we're going to go ahead and take off. The VMR here is actually turning the beat down quite a bit because as you can see, the volume is pretty maxed out on the beat already, right? So we're going to take off the VMR that's turning down the volume of the beat, and I'm also going to take off this clipper that's kind of controlling the volume of the overall mix, and then let's see what it sounds like. Cool, so it doesn't sound that different, right? I'm gonna show you the difference. If you look at our loudness, now we've gotten quieter, right? And that's the crazy thing. You get the song louder by turning things down. So once we turn this down, we bring our clipper back, the volume is gonna go back up to where it was. So not only can we get the song louder, it also lets us get the vocal to stand out more. The vocal is now more present, it's more dominant in the track, all of that by turning down the beat. Number one thing you can do is turn down the beat. The second thing that you're doing that you probably should stop is doubling your vocals. Stop doubling your vocals, all right? I'm gonna tell you why. You ever had somebody type to you in all caps? Right after the first couple of words, it just doesn't mean anything anymore. It's in all caps. It's the same thing with doubling your vocal. Instead of doubling the whole verse, just punch in and out. Get a few dubs on certain words to emphasize those things, but you don't need to do the whole verse because then it loses the emphasis, right? So here, I'm going to show you on the hook how we doubled the vocal. And all I did was made a copy of the vocal. And I know you're not supposed to do that, but if you copy the vocal and you slip the timing off slightly, you can make it sound like you recorded two different vocals. You see, these don't start at the same point. And so now they're slightly off of each other, and it sounds like we recorded two separate vocals for effect, right? So now they're going to be perfect. We won't hear the kind of mess-ups between the two vocals, but I'm going to show you how to use this instead of trying to make your vocal more powerful. I'm going to show you how to double your vocal for an effect. All right, so let's listen. Rosie. Right, so let's go ahead and mute the dub because again, it's there for effect, but we really don't need it. Because if you look right here, we have the doubler effect on here, and it's really just taking up more tracks, more resources, all of that, and you really don't need it. So let's play it without the double. And I'm actually gonna run these down the middle instead of having them pan. See, you can see I actually did it already. So I turned these ones down a lot during the tracking. Because we didn't really need the dub. So I turned these down a lot and I kept the main ones running straight down the middle and loud. So you really don't even hear the dub. I'm gonna show you, let me mute this. I muted the wrong channels. Let's go back and bring these ones back and listen to see if there's a huge difference. Now let's bring back the dub. Right, so you hear it's more of an effect than it is trying to make the vocal louder or more present or anything like that. That's the second tip, man. Do not double your vocals to try to make them louder. Just record them and mix them better. It's all a product of balance. Speaking of balance, if you're struggling to get your vocals to sit inside the beat every single time, check out my free course on balance down below. It's going to teach you how to sit your vocals inside the beat every single time perfectly. And it's completely free, so check that out down below. Now, the last tip I can give you guys for why you're not sounding like a pro, honestly, it's because you're not controlling things. So this clipper right here is doing so much, and I'm going to show you how to set it up right now. Suicide door popping on that pop. In the ends when I rise to the top. She don't know, but I know it's a lie. Tryna have my paper, I look in your eyes. Never beg you, pig it, babe, I get it. I go to war for you. And niggas gon' steady try to talk on my fast, and I can afford to lose. Bro gon' score on the plan. Suicide door popping on that pop. In the ends when I rise to the top. And we could really get things louder. Why is this working like this? It's because we just have one compressor, right? So we're doing some compression on our mix bus, and I'm going to show you how it's controlling the track. Watch this. Suicide door popping on that pop. In the ends when I rise to the top. She don't know, but I know it's a lie. Tryna have my paper, I look in your eyes. Never beg you. So I really want you to hear what this compressor is doing. So I'm going to take it off and play through the chorus, and then I'll bring it back and let you hear it, and then we'll talk about what it's really doing. Suicide door popping on that pop. In the ends when I rise to the top. She don't know, but I know it's a lie. Tryna have my paper, I look in your eyes. Never beg you. Suicide door popping on that pop. In the ends when I rise to the top. She don't know, but I know it's a lie. Tryna have my paper, I look in your eyes. Never beg you, pig it, babe, I get it. I go to war for you. And as you can hear, it's actually just controlling the peaks of the track to make the whole song a little more flat, a little more consistent, and therefore we can get it louder. Look, man, loudness is the name of the game when it comes to trying to sound professional. And that's the problem. You're doing all of these things to try to get your song louder so that it can compete, because louder just sounds better. It's just the way it works at the end of the day. But if you do it correctly, you can still make sure that your song sounds incredible, it's loud, and it sounds competitive. Look, man, these are the tips I'm giving you week in and week out. And if you need a little bit more help, drop me a line down below. Remember, my name is Vivi, and I'm here for you. Let me know if you try any of these tips out. Remember, stay humble, make diamonds only. Peace.